right. Can y'all hear me? Y'all, I just did an interview. I'm not gonna tell you who I did an interview with. I'll let them post it on their channel and I'll share it on my wall. I'll wait till they make their announcement. So I'm not gonna put it out where I was at. But thank you all for tuning in to this episode. It's going to be a short little live that we're going to do real quick. Also want to shout out to my moderators in the chat, Latavia, and also to Tasha. Love you, sisters. Thank y'all for coming through. We definitely got to talk about some things in this particular video. So Halle Bailey says she's going to release an album. And the reason why this album is going to flop, number one, the reason why I believe this album is going to flop is because she have not been promoting this album. She have not been promoting the album. So when I went on to her, she have not been doing like any talk shows. Let me actually go and like Google her really quickly because I haven't done it today. And I look under the news show. She said that she would share a heartbreak story with the debut album, Love, something like it. She also said that, but this was on Yahoo, on Rolling Stone actually posted as well. But I don't really see her outside like that and really up there showing that she really wants the album to succeed. Even when you go on her page, she's not really doing a lot of broadcast interviews like that when it comes to her trying to release an album. She needs to be everywhere, in my humble opinion. Because let's be clear, when her sister released an album, Chloe, it didn't sell. Like, let me see how many albums Chloe Bailey. How many? Let me see how many albums Chloe Bailey album sell. Let me see what this is going to come up with. Let me do that on Google because I like Google. Google it give you like the AI stuff. So let me do this real quick. Halle Bailey album sales. Was it 2024 she released the album? I know she released the album this year. So her second album that she released, Chloe's second album, Trouble in Paradise, was released August 9th, 2024, and did not enter commercial charts, meaning it didn't even have enough sales to do it. It was around 10,000 units that she did on last year. Like literally 10,000 units. 10,000 units. Do y'all see that? Only 10,000 units. So she'll probably sell more than Chloe because, again, Halle have a little bit more drama with the whole situation with DDG. Have a little bit more drama with the whole situation with DDG. So she apparently will sell more than that because she got a little drama with the whole thing with DDG. Okay. They said, oh, they need to give it up. Armon sell more. They said, hey, watch for this. Thank you, Natasha. Love you, sis. They said, keep working your stuff while we're here for you. Thank you. They say, yeah, DDG messed up her mom because when they first brought her out, she was brought out of being an angel. Let me actually show y'all what I said about Chloe on my YouTube channel. What did I say about her? Let me go to my YouTube channel real quick and play it real quick. Where we at? Go here. Let me go real quick right here. Let me go on the shorts. I know I did a short about them. I gotta find it. It was really, really good. Oh, it's right here. is doing really good on iTunes. Her career is what her sister career should have been. She not talking about her yoni. She ain't talking about her cheeks. It's a beautiful song about the spotlight, growing up in the industry. Her vocals, the choreography, the video itself was powerful, a powerful, positive message. Her sister, Chloe, it was all about her body. It was all about her chest meat. It was all about licking and lapping. But Halle is staying in her lane that is so safe. It is classy. It is doing great on iTunes, and it's her fans are loving it. Like, she really proven to the world, this is how you're going to be a solo act. I'm gonna do the Disney movie, A Little Mermaid, and now I'm gonna come out with that fire. So Beyonce, congratulations on it with your protege, Halle. So she was doing good on that instance. But let me find the other short that I did. Let me see if I can find it real quick. She was doing good on that. And that's before the whole DDG thing like fell apart. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it at? That was Hollywood. That. Hold on. I'm going to find it. I got to find it because it was one that I did. I'm definitely going to find it. Let me see if I can scroll down here. Where is it at? Because I had the whole situation. I got to find it. How many views? I thought it did real good in the viewership. Why is that in one of my popular ones? Hold on. I'm going to find it. Where we at? Is this it? No, that's Cardi B. Let me see. It was the one. No, that's not it. Where is it? I really want to play that one. I gotta find it. Where is it? Is that it? No, that's the Megan Thee Stallion. Come on, I gotta find it. It's somewhere in here. Because I did one that said that they should have stayed together as sisters and not to be a solo act. I have to find it. Where is it? Oh, okay, no, that's the Kamala Harris one. We ain't talk about that one. But I have to find it. I had it on here. And I wish I would have had it on here, like saved it on here. That is. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? No, that's not it. Okay, I gotta find it. But pretty much what I said was Chloe and Halle should have stayed together as a group. And when they broke up, it's hurting the group as sisters, as a duo. It's hurting them. And when I said that actually was the truth, because now both sisters are suffering trying to make it as an artist. Me personally, I think they would get more traction if them working as a group than them trying to work as a separate entity. If they continue to be Chloe and Halle as sisters, I guarantee you they will do much better than as a group. They would do much better as a group than to be separate. Because when I tell you Chloe and Halle as a group was definitely doing it, they was having an impact. They were selling more than 10,000 records in the first week. They should have definitely kept that together and just said, hey, you know what? We just gonna be that. And I said it would have been much, much better. And so I feel like Chloe video was an ignition. I didn't like that they had missing boys on what they had missing boys on that. Wait a minute, really? And then also with Halle, it was sad because when she got with DDG, that DDG saga did bring down her celebrity a little bit, but she stopped working. Because when did she release Angel? Give me a second. Let me actually go to Halle Bailey. When did she release that song, Angel? Because it's been a while. I think this was like last year she released that song. She did a performance 3 months ago on Vivo. She did a video, Brave Face. What? 3 months ago? I didn't know that. And then she did a video a year ago, Because I Love You. I thought she just did Angel. And then she did a video, In Your Hands. Oh, wow. So Angel had 27 million. That was 2 years ago. She should have just really Benefit, I didn't even know it had that many millions of people on there because that's what she was doing the whole situation with the Little Mermaid. Wait, Disney dropped her, Natasha? Wait a minute, let me go with that. When did they drop her? Hold up. Disney dropped. Let me see. Hopefully. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. They said no, that's a oh no. They said this. They said that was a false online rumor that Disney removed Halle Bailey from Oscar consideration. Oh, this for Oscar consideration for Little Mermaid due to pregnancy, but that was not true. The story claimed to be a false rumor. Separately, Halle Bailey has announced her debut solo album, Love or Something Like It, which was scheduled to be released on October 24, of 2025. They said right here, they said a false Oscar rumor is about Oscar. I don't know if she's been dropped for the company because they didn't bring it up about the company. But they also said in here, they said in October 2023, a false story circulated that Disney removed Halle Bailey from Oscar's consideration for her song from Little Mermaid because of the rumored pregnancy. The rumor was fabricated and Disney did not take such action. The reports also falsely suggest that her potential pregnancy would prevent her from performing at the Oscars, which is not true, as the original singer is not required to perform, and the award goes to songwriters, not the singer. She said Halle Bailey has announced the release of her first solo, Love or Something Like It. The album is set to be released on October 24, 2025 via Parkwood Entertainment in Columbia Records. Bailey shared the news and the trailer for the album on her Instagram account. Let me see what she actually got on her Instagram. Let me see if she got like a big support on her Instagram. Give me a second here. I just want to see this real quick. Where are we at? They said she should have been a lesbian. She'd be a rich live Raven Simone. What? Not y'all talking about she should have been a lesbian. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all tried it. So she did put it out there. They got 249 likes. It got on the views here, it got 2.6 million. Okay. But will she sell 2.6 million? Highly doubt it. She will not. She'll do like about 15K the first week. I don't see her doing a lot in the first week, unfortunately, because people are not buying music like that. And of course, she's not like a mega star. But she said right here that she said Love or Something Like It, my debut album, a story of first love, heartbreak, everything that comes after, out October 24. This one means everything to me. Pre-save link in bio. And I'm gonna read some of the comments in here. Some of the comments said, "This is going to be good. I feel like Grammy coming for our Little Mermaid." They said, "Oh my God, pop emergency. Finally, the album, so excited." So they said, "Congrats, us. Can't wait to go on this journey with you." We would definitely see. What would y'all think? How many albums y'all think she will sell in the first week? Like, how many albums you think that she's going to sell in the first week? I'm going to be saying that she going to probably push around 15K in the first week. Her sister pushed around 10K in the first week. Okay? Her sister pushed around 10K. So she should push around probably what, 15K? In my humble opinion. I can't find where we at going. So I'm just being real. Probably about 15K. Because people ain't really been buying music like that too. You got to also keep in mind the economy. It's a government shutdown. So I don't know if it's really going to sell like that because people ain't really been buying music like that. I'm just keeping it all the way real when it comes to like music. And you say only 3, you tried it, Jeremy. Not only 3. What? You say only 3? Stop it. But she ain't gonna have a lot of people up there on her show supporting her album like that. And then when she do a tour, it's going to be like in a chitless circuit. Definitely going to be in a chitless circuit. I don't see her actually doing big pumps with it. I actually don't feel that way. In my humble opinion, she going to be doing the chitless circuit. Just like her sister. Her sister did like the chitless circuit. Her sister did like a chitless circuit. Oh, actually, let me put this on my short tour. I'm about to show y'all something that Icon did for us. Give me a second. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Do I have it on here? Okay. I'm uploading it now, and I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Hold on, let me make sure I spell her name. Oh wait, I spelled her name wrong. Let me go on Google real quick and make sure I spell her name right, because somebody did something very special for me. Give me a second. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm like, Icon, I love you. Topic here. Okay, there we go. Put that right there. All right. Once that's uploaded, I'll show y'all. They said 2025. Who dropped anyone for becoming pregnant? I don't know. I didn't see that happening. And she don't have a popping single to promote the album. That's true. Because Angel came out 2 years ago. And I'm looking on her page right now. I'm just doing my homework. I'm just looking on her page. She don't really have. The last time she posted something on her page was 3 months ago. She posted Brave Face 3 months ago. She posted Back and Forth 7 months ago. She posted Because I Love You 1 year ago. That's what she did. So if she had like a popping single to make it pop and be all like, and like if she had like a Cardi B feature or something, then I gonna be like, okay, she gonna bring some impact to her channel. That's her YouTube channel, to her music. She really gonna make an impact there. Or if she had a situation with none other, if she would have had something like DDG or some beef or something, she ain't got no beef right now. Nothing really trending about her. So me personally, I think she should push that album to like next year. In my humble opinion. I think she should push the album to next year. It's no shade. Why would you have the album come out and you have no popping single, like no traction? No traction, because even when her sister released the album, I'm like, wait a minute, sis. You released. I didn't even know the lady had an album out until once the album was like out for months. And that's why I said, she got an album out. I'm like, really? Really? Really, really, really? Okay, I'm gonna show y'all what Icon did. Give me a second. Let me post this real quick. Do it real quick. Icon saying Tiffany Haddish. Where we at?
Tiffany, the Wally Show loves you. Tiffany, the Wally Show loves you.
I love Icon. Like he have been doing this. Like anytime he'll show love. But my favorite one, that's the one with the Tiffany Haddish one, where he did. Let me find it. When he went, this is Marcelo. Like when he did this, give me a second. Let me show y'all. I cannot wait to go to New York, child, because the celebrities be in New York.
Marcelo, the Wally Show loves you.
Love, bro, love.
Shout out to the Wally Show.
I love it.
Marcelo,
I love it. He be encouraging me like crazy. Like I'll be like, oh my gosh. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that. I cannot wait to get to New York because I didn't know the celebrities be in New York like that. Why did nobody tell me these heavy hitters be in New York? Really? I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I'm like, this is dope. Like, oh my gosh. I cannot believe like the celebrities be in New York because I've heard, I know that New York is like one of the, I see why it could be like that because New York is the media capital of the world. Okay. Yes, Icon be on it. So I was on Armon Wiggins show. So Armon was live, and my favorite celebrity, he's my favorite celebrity. This is the first time in years that I had called this show, and because I really wanted to have an impact. And sorry, y'all, like my connection was like really, really bad. Hopefully, y'all was able to hear me when I was on there. But anyway, he was talking about his relationship with Cardi B. And then how Cardi B released the phone call. Now, mind you, I got this information late because I was in jail when him and Kim Barbie got into it back in September. I didn't know that Cardi B was on the phone with Armon and she recorded a conversation and she sent it to Kim Barbie. That was shady and crazy. And then I didn't even know, like, she was yelling at Armon, like, you was talking about me and all that. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Crazy. He posted on his Twitter account, he was like, can somebody show me proof that I had called Cardi B a B in a negative way or that if she ugly in a derogatory way? And I'm like, I couldn't find it. Now, mind you, I've done probably over 100 videos about Armon. I haven't seen him say anything negative like that about Cardi B. So he was really telling the truth. And then what I really wanted to say on his live, I was like, ain't no way in the world that you gonna get on the phone with me and yell. Who the F you think you is, chick? You ain't gonna get on the phone yelling at me. And that's why you have to be careful with these celebrities because these celebrities will use you for their benefit. They don't care nothing about your personal life. They don't care about you singing love and support or something like that. They don't care nothing about that, especially with the YouTubers. And what they'll do, if somebody say you were saying something negative, just listen to how derogatory they're going to come at you. You was talking mess about me, but when he was saying how he was showing Cardi love, no response. When he was showing Cardi singing her praises, no response. But soon when she thought that he was speaking negative about him, then that's when Cardi B was like, you was talking all this mess about. I'm like, Chad, I would have told Cardi B, excuse me, ma'am, you ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way. Okay? I'm a grown man. Respect me. We the same age. I'm not your child. I'm not your son. I'm not your daughter. You're not gonna talk to me no any kind of way. Who the F you think you talking to, chick? I would have cussed her out. I would have cussed that lady out. Like, come here. Don't play with me, Cardi. You non-rapping heifer. Don't you dare think that you're going to yell at me because I am on the phone with you. You call it and say, I thought we were straight, like, y'all wasn't never friends. When that part, and I'm glad Armon noticed it, so he did an interview with Margot Grams, he was like, hey, when the party situation happened, when she invited to the party, they wasn't in the friends and family group. They was out there with the regular fans. Okay? They said if she would have thrown a pin at me, I would have threw it right back at you like, chick, don't you throw none at me. But I would have been so stupid like Deny and asking that nasty question. And let me not say too much about it because he up there telling me, I throw hands on you. I throw hands. I said, lady, I will, lady, ma'am, I will throw number bless or get deep behind me, say. Get deep behind me, Sadie. You ain't gonna play with me. Okay? Let's not play these games. But no, Cardi B should have had a little bit more support for Armon Wiggins. Now, I do apologize. I'm going to take y'all down memory lane. It was a video that I did. Let me see if I can find it. Because I didn't know that he was saying about the whole thing about Armon. I was saying that how she was mad that he was getting doxxed. I didn't know people was up there calling his family. That's crazy. He said people was calling his father. That's what he said. I'm like, what? I said, why would you do that? That's crazy. So I did a video 2 years ago, and if I can find it, and I put in an exclusive. Jason Lee will interview Cardi B. Armon Wiggins is upset, and y'all sucked it up. Y'all was viewing that like crazy. So let's play a little bit of this. And I was wrong for putting this out there. But I put this narrative out here just to refresh y'all memory. Let's play it really quickly. And I was wrong for putting this narrative out. I was wrong, and I apologize for putting this narrative out because it was wrong.
A notification go off. That means there's going to be DMs about Jason Lee. And wow, Jason Lee definitely have made a power move. And the power move that he made, he's going to be interviewing Cardi B. As you see, that he's definitely going to be interviewing Cardi. So a lot of people were saying different things about this interview. This was all over social media with this interview. People had a whole lot of things to say with this interview. And I was like, okay, this is great. I think this is good for the culture as when I originally first saw this. And I continue to do some more thinking. And I said this. I posted this on Instagram. This is a power move against Armon Wiggins. Wow. Head over to my YouTube page to break it all down so I can break it all down. Okay. So I posted that on my Instagram page, and automatically people are definitely talking about it. Somebody said, can we talk about okay. Some people, y'all just be saying anything in the chat. All right. So when I posted that on there, I was like, this is something. This is a power move against Armon Wiggins. Like, he got this, this interview against, with Cardi B. Everybody know that Armon Wiggins love Cardi B. He defend Cardi B. He support Cardi B. But Jason Lee worked tirelessly to get Cardi B on his show. Now, I don't see a problem. I think with Cardi B, I think it's great that Cardi B is going on Jason Lee's show. I think that's awesome. But I also have to say to Cardi B, you must have loyalty to other people that defend you as well. Like Armon Wiggins. And even though Armon Wiggins came out.
See, and I agree. Like, you have to be, and she didn't give Armon an interview. Because he was defending her and everything.
He said countless times he did not want to interview Cardi B, but he wanted a Cardi B interview. But people say that I don't want no Cardi B interview. I don't want no Cardi. I think personally, because Cardi B, before, while she's doing Jason Lee interview, she must also go to the Black YouTubers that have been defending her before, that's been defending her and did not have a public fallout with her. If you remember, Jason Lee fell out with her. And, Armon Wiggins had, Cardi B back. And I think that she also should go to
facts. Even when I try to be shady, I always speak with some truths in what I'm saying when I'm trying to roast. And I stand on that in this beginning part of the interview, this beginning part of the video.
YouTube channel, not just to Armon Wiggins show. I think she also needs to go to Lovely T show because these people, they defend her constantly. I mean, Lovely T fell out with Tasha K and fell out with her because of her loyalty with Cardi B. Even Armon Wiggins fell out with Tasha K and dragged Tasha K because of his loyalty with Cardi. So if Cardi want to make a move, then she must come out here on these YouTube shows, because I'm feeling that when I see this, it looks like Cardi have used Armon Wiggins, and she went over there with Jason Lee.
Now, in Armon video that he did today, Cardi felt that he was using Cardi, but no, Cardi was using Armon, and I said that back 2 years ago.
A biracial man, nothing wrong with his mother is white, nothing wrong with that. But I'm like, come on. And, you know, I've reached out to Cardi B multiple times, and I've sent her an email today. And I said, hey, you know, you need to come to Black YouTube channels that defend you. I've defended you. I've talked about you. I've uplifted you. I said this. So you come over to the Wiley Show. Send an email to her team. Send an email to Offset team. Send an email to her label. Because I'm like, you know, don't just go to a person that's going to be on TV, because those ratings are not going to be as high as when you come over to YouTube. Like, the ratings going to be higher on YouTube. So when I see this, and I made a post, and let me go, and I'm on Twitter, and they're dragging this on their Twitter account. They're talking about this on their Twitter account. They're dragging Armon Wiggins. He actually blocking some people that were saying different things. One person said this is so sad. How do you feel that Cardi B is going on the show? Somebody said this quote: your boss is giving an interview to your op before you. How you feeling? Armon Wiggins.
And this is why I could get what Armon is saying today, that Cardi, when this narrative was going out about that, she never came out and defended Armon. So I understand what Armon is talking about today. I didn't see it 2 years ago, but I understand it today.
Definitely trying to change the conversation. He released a new profile picture, and he also said this tweet, and this is a quote. He said, get somebody else to do it. He's definitely responding to Jason Lee saying, get somebody else to do that particular interview when it came to this situation. So obviously he see it. He's up. He's been posting about it. And when this news was dropped, it was early in LA time, and he was definitely posting about it on his social media. So when you see all of this stuff over and over and over, I said, hey, I'm going to make a video about it. And because it is very salty, this is embarrassing that she's going to go to Jason Lee before she went to Armon Wiggins show. But I think one of the major mistakes for Armon, when he made, is when he burned Jason Lee book, when he trashed Jason Lee, when he released.
I don't believe that now. I don't believe that now. At that time, I believed it, but no. He had every right to burn Jason Lee book. It was all entertainment. It was like a satire that Armon was doing. No shade.
He's Jason Lee text, all of those things, even though maybe she'll be like, I don't know if I'm gonna do a show with Armon because he did burn Jason Lee book. I don't know if he's gonna do that because he posted Jason Lee text, and he can definitely.
Because Cardi B don't care about that. She used Armon Wiggins, and she never was going to give him an interview. And Armon even admitted they didn't want to interview. He wanted to get on stage. And I was like, that would have been a good look. Get on stage, get on the mic on her tour to bring her out. I said, that would have been a good look. And I'm glad Armon is speaking his truth. Let me play some more of this. This video that I did, this is like 2 years ago. I don't even have that same cash up just to say how long this video was.
Spend it. And I know that I think it's quite embarrassing, as I can see. And if this was anybody else doing the interview and all of that, people would talk about it, you know. And I said, hey, that's the picture is on this show. He made a power move against Armon Wiggins, and he got the Cardi B interview. And Jason Lee showing you, hey, I have this success. I know how to get in. I know a lot of dirt about these celebrities, and I do a lot of dirty things, and I know a lot of dirt about Cardi B, and I will use that to get, and I will strong arm to get Cardi B on.
Oh, facts. I believe that. I believe that today. Oh, yes. Jason do be having a lot of dirt on these celebrities. He do strong arm himself into these positions.
The show. And I see this, and I know a lot of people were talking about it, and I'm all over here, and I sent Armon a message. I said, is you going to respond? And he hurried up and he jumped on he hurry up and jumped on his show, on his station show, to deflect. And I told people, listen to his words on station and see exactly what he have to say. And then we will give our commentary. Let me know what exactly he says on the show, and we will give our commentary on there. All right, because again, people want to know. I have some people right now listening to the show. I said, let me know if he addressed this or even address it without posting it on his social media. Now, when you see this situation and all of this, and I know people are saying that, Jason Lee was in a relationship with Cardi, but he fell out with Cardi. And, she should have done an interview with anybody. She should have done it with Armon.
I don't think she would have got on the phone with Jason doing all that yelling and screaming, because Jason had that big platform with Hollywood a lot. He's connected with Hollywood, but she treated Armon like the stepchild.
I think it's first. That's number one. Number two, all the person that I see that when I went to his page, Armon get the highest views. Concerning it's more views than Jason Lee. Hell, when Armon went on Jason Lee's platform to go on gagging with Jason Lee, the highest views were Armon Wiggins. Hell, it was so high that Jason Lee said, I need to cancel this show because this particular show Armon Wiggins definitely took over. And then once he fell out with Armon, and once Armon people was not going over there, the ratings definitely dropped. And so I think that Jason Lee is doing a rebrand, the rebrand, and he's doing yet again another product, another show. He had the podcast that flopped. He had the iHeartRadio deal that flopped. And now he's on this. Oh, and now he's on this another project. He's on a project of doing a daytime television show. But also, I've read an article about daytime television is dying out. I read an article, and it's dying out. And they said what's happening, that more people are streaming than actually doing television. That is why Oprah bowed out, because Oprah, they said, Oprah, I don't think you will be able to compete because you have the podcast, you have the streaming, and it is best that you leave daytime television on top than to continue to do it and to see your audiences go away. And that's why Oprah back in 2011, she bowed out of doing daytime television, because she was no longer getting on blockbuster ratings anymore because it was so much competition.
You said Jason Lee was going to take Armon to the next level, but he will still get there. No, I don't think Jason Lee was going to take him to the next level. I think Jason Lee was trying to keep Armon close so he could try to control Armon. That's what I believe.
Streaming, podcast, all of those things. And then, of course, a good producer.
Gaslit said, thank you, Gaslit. She said, I said the cash will send more soon. Thank you so much. Love you, sis. Thank you. I got it. Thank you, sis.
So a good person will tell Oprah that said, these things coming down the pipeline and it's going to affect your bottom line. And what did she do? She said, okay, I'm going to end my television show. And that's exactly what she did. Now, when you look at, Jason Lee trying to do a show, it's no different than doing TMZ. It's no different than doing Jennifer Hudson. No different. It's literally no different. It's actually a low budget show compared to these other shows. Now, it is good to see him. It is good to see him interviewing Cardi, because nobody ever had the interview. Now, let me tell you about this interview that Jason Lee gonna have with Cardi.
And it would have been hard, like the whole situation that I'm gonna tell you, Jeremy. It would have been hard Jason tried to control everyone around him. It would have been hard trying to control Armon Wiggins. It would have been hard because he's coming from an established brand, an established income, an established company that he's building from the ground up. To come around being an employee is hard. It wouldn't have worked. And Armon was like, I see you trying to play me.
You must ask Cardi B the tough questions about Tasha K. You must ask Cardi B about the cheating allegations that you went through in divorcing Offset. It gotta be something that Cardi B never really talked about publicly in the interview. We gotta talk about the criminal act that she did with having a bartender get beat up. You need to talk about things that we did not hear her side. Jason Lee, you must ask Cardi B when she went on the stand and she cried when Tasha K was harassing her, and how did that make her feel? If you're not going to ask them questions, it's not going to work. You got to ask her the questions. Now, also, I'm just saying you gotta ask some questions, because don't just have her do a show and you're not willing to ask her the tough questions. I'm just saying, don't just do a show and then you're not going to ask her those questions. And I don't want to hear, oh, that's not good. I also want to read this. This came directly from Jason Lee's page. It said this: when I asked who you wanted on the show first, I heard you. Big Barty pulled up to the Jason Lee show yesterday. No questions was off limits. Now you can see what our FaceTimes are like. Meant the world to me, us, Cardi. Thanks for stopping by the studio. Make sure you follow our journey at Revolt TV. It's going to be on Revolt. So a Revolt is just based on celebrity gossip, celebrity stuff. So I think that's a good look for him. I don't think this is going to be on ABC. I never thought it was going to be on BET, but Revolt, I can see this show actually being on Revolt. We're going to see how this is going to be played out. And we're going to see how this is going to go. Again, this is a bad look for Armon Wiggins, because when I say this is
it wasn't a bad look. At that time, I was being shady. It wasn't a bad look because, again, she didn't even have an album that was even dropped during that time. And I'm glad that Armon came out and said, hey, I didn't even want no interview with her. That's what he said. But for her to yell at him, I'm like, it's no way in the world that you as a woman think that you're going to call my phone. Because first of all, before you are a celebrity, you human. To call me, yell at me, then leak the phone call, and then for King Barbie to say, Armon begging Cardi to be Cardi B friend. What? Like, who does stuff like that? That's crazy. And when I said on Armon's show, I said not one time have Armon Wiggins release a phone conversation. Not one time has he leaked a phone conversation that he had with any celebrity. Any celebrity. He have not released a phone call for some content. Now, mind you, he could have done that and got clicks and views, because that's the situation with Tasha K do. And I've been told y'all that her and Nikki got, she got Nikki on some recordings. I've been told y'all that. So whenever they fall out, I best believe you go hear some recordings come out, because she always record people when she get on the phone with people. But Armon never did that to Cardi. And I feel like Cardi should apologize to Armon Wiggins and stop trying to create these false narratives that he's such, that he this and he's that, when that's not the case. He have put a lot of good energy into Cardi. He have showed Cardi B love. And what I want to tell is, Shano, he actually helped keep Cardi B name relevant. He actually keep her name relevant. Okay? So that's what I feel, that when it comes to these relationships with these celebrities, be careful. I've seen the same thing happen with the Scorpion show. They got cool with Tamar Braxton, and she started using their terminology on television. According to them, didn't credit them, didn't pay them for actually promoting the real. They didn't get paid correctly. All these things. So you may be, you like, oh my God, this is a celebrity. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my God. You got to be careful, because like, what is their motive? Be very careful with these celebrities, because they will use you for a click in a view to sing their praises. But as soon as they can create a lie and say, hey, you said something about me negative and I feel some type of way. I'm like, really? When that one that case, I'm like, where's your proof? Where's your proof? And so if Cardi ever sees this, I would tell Cardi B, get it together, sister. Because what you did was wrong. And you need to apologize to Armon Wiggins. That was wrong. And then to leak a private conversation, that means you was doing this from the get-go. That means you was planning this from the get-go. That's you saying this from the beginning. And to send it to somebody that don't like Armon, and that's because I do believe that Ken Barbie sent stuff to Cardi because he was jealous of the relationship that Cardi B had with Armon. Ken Barbie was jealous of that. I could be wrong, but I'm highly doubting I'm wrong about that. I can feel it in my bones. Literally jealous of that success. So, got to get it together. But I thank y'all so very much for watching. I want to also thank Icon for coming to New York and for showing that love, for the giving that Tiffany Haddish thing. Love you, brother, for that. Thank you, brother. That was dope. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all thumbs up, comment, and subscribe on the show. And I will see y'all in the next episode. Thank y'all so very much. Y'all want to donate, Wiley Show 190. Thank you so very much. And I will see y'all on tomorrow. And if something else pop up, we'll definitely talk about it. I'll drop the link if anybody, because I want to make sure if anybody, hold on. I want to make sure somebody say, I want to call in. Let me make sure I put the number on here. Hold on before we go. If anybody wants to say something, let me put the number on the screen here. Hold on. Give me a second. Just in case. All right. Let me make sure. Because I don't want to close it out and y'all didn't get a chance to say nothing. There we go. So if anybody want to say something, I want to make sure. Hopefully it works because I haven't did the phone lines. Okay, give me a second. Hopefully it works. Wait, did somebody DM me something? Let me see. Let me put the just in case somebody give me a second here. Okay. All right. Love you all. And I will go live tomorrow. And I did an interview. I'm not going to say the day. I'll wait till they drop it. Thank y'all so very much. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Bye, y'all.